Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to show you how to make this beautiful rose flower, the easiest rose flower I have ever come across. See how pretty it is and how natural it looks. You can keep it closed like this, or you can just fold it a little bit and give this a open look. I have made this rose with cotton thread. And here I have one more which I have made with acrylic yarn. Obviously, because I have used wool, it is much bigger in size. Similarly, you can keep it closed or you can just fold it a little bit to give it a semi-open look. So let's get started with the project. I'm going to use this beautiful yellow yarn and a little bit of green for the bottom part of the flower. And I am using a 4.5 mm crochet hook. It is a size 7. We will also require a pair of scissors, and you can also keep a tapestry needle handy to sew the loose ends at the end, or you can just pull it with your crochet hook as well. So that is all the material we will require. So just let's get started. As usual, we will start with a slip knot. This is the slip knot. Now chain 5. Insert your hook into the first chain, yarn over and pull through both the loops. We have this small ring ready. Now while we are working the first row, just hold this tail along with the ring so that it gets hidden automatically while we are doing the rows. So chain 2, and we are not going to count these 2 chains as a stitch. We will be making 12 double crochets in this ring. Yarn over, insert your hook into the ring, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2 and again pull through 2. This is our first double crochet. Make a total of 12 double crochets. So here we have completed our 12 double crochets, and to complete this row we will skip the first 2 chain and insert our hook into the first double crochet. Into the 2 loops at the top and just make a slip stitch. So we have completed our first row of 12 double crochets. To start the second row, chain 2 and don't count it as a stitch. In the second row, we are going to make 2 double crochets into each stitch, which means in the first row we had 12 stitches. At the end of the second row, we should have 24 stitches, 24 double crochets. Make the first double crochet into the first stitch and the second double crochet into the same stitch. 2 double crochets into the same stitch. Again into the next stitch, make 2 double crochets. We will continue making 2 double crochets into each stitch. So here we are with 24 double crochets, and we will complete this row with a slip stitch into the first double crochet. You will skip the 2 chains which we had made. The second row, 24 double crochets. Now begin the third row with 2 chains. Into the first stitch 1 double crochet and into the next stitch 2 double crochets. 1 double crochet into the next stitch and 2 double crochets into the next stitch. 1 and 2. Again 1 double crochet and into the next stitch 2 double crochets. So similarly, complete this entire row with 1 double crochet and 2 double crochet, and I will see you at the end of this row. Row 3 is almost done. Make a slip stitch into the first double crochet to complete the row. Chain 2 for the fourth row. 1 DC into the first stitch, 1 DC into the next stitch, and 2 double crochet into the third stitch. A crochet circle is entirely based on mathematics. Once you understand the pattern, you can make a circle of any size, starting from any number of chains, and you can go up to as many rows as you want. You will not require a diagram then. Like in this circle, we started with 12 stitches. Now see how the mathematics comes in. In the first row, 12 multiplied by 1, 12. 12 multiplied by 2, 24. 12 multiplied by 3, 36. And 12 multiplied by 4, 48. In the fourth row, we should have 48 stitches. So this is the simple calculation. Say you started your circle with 6 double crochets, a smaller circle, but the calculation is the same. 6 multiplied by 1, 6. 6 multiplied by 2, 12. 6 multiplied by 3, 18. And so on. As much as you want to make, you can go on increasing the size of your circle. With this calculation in mind, you can make a circle of any size. Here we will be working in fours. 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is a set of 4 stitches. I maintain the counting like this. 1, 2, and 3 and 4 go into the same stitch. So we are working in sets of 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 together. This is for the fourth row. For the fifth row, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 will go together. In this way, you can continue your circle. So complete your fourth row and I will see you at the end of this row. So we have done the fourth row with 48 stitches, but remember we are not going to join it with a slip stitch. We'll keep this open and just draw up a loop, and actually this rows will not require too much of stitching, but just in case you want to make it extra secure, you can if you are using a hot glue gun, you don't need to stitch at all, but just in case, if you want to put a few stitches and you don't have a glue gun handy, you can keep a small tail to make a few stitches here and there and to make it more secure. Okay. So in this rows I have not stitched, I have just used the hot glue gun. So because I will be using the hot glue gun, I am not keeping a very long tail, I am cutting it short. and just pull it, and you are not supposed to stitch it together. It should be open. This V shape over here is important. Now I'll show you how to fold this like this. Just keep it straight and roll the circle like this. Keep rolling, and now hold it, the upper end with your index finger and the center of the flower with your thumb, with the center of the circle, I'm sorry. And now just fold the lower part on top of this upper part. Slowly roll it upwards, fold it, and now this end with the tail, tuck it inside like this and overlap this part like this. Just fold it, and now you see that the rose sits on its own and you don't require any stitching or any hot glue. The only thing is that if you want it more secure, you can keep a longer tail and make a few stitches over here, and otherwise the rose is okay on its own. It stands like this. This is the closed look. If you want, you can just fold this part a little bit and it gives a semi-open kind of look to the rose. See how a simple circle has turned into a beautiful rose. You can keep it closed, or you can just fold it a little bit downwards to give it an open look. This is the, I will show you how to roll it once again. Keep the circle flat and open the V shape on the other side, and we will start rolling like this. This is the right part, this is the wrong part. Always keep the right side facing towards you and start rolling, neither too tight nor too loose. Simply roll it and place your thumb just above the center of the circle over here, and with your index finger just hold the upper end and slowly fold it upwards like this. Now the corner which has the tail, the finishing part, just tuck it inside and overlap the other side on top of it. Because I don't need the tail to sew, I will be using a hot glue gun just in case. I will tuck the tail inside and overlap it like this, and the rose sits on its own. So once our rose is ready, now I am going to show you how to make this green part, the sepal of the rose in green color. So for this we need very little quantity of yarn. I will start with a slip knot. And chain 5. Now insert your hook into the first chain and make a slip stitch. So here we have a ring, chain 2, and we are not going to count these 2 chains as a stitch. Make 15 double crochets into this ring. So here we have 15 double crochets in the ring. Now skip the 2 chains and insert your hook into the first double crochet and make a slip stitch. So the first round is done. Now chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Skip the first 2 chains. Skip the first 2 chains and make a single crochet into the third chain. 1, 2 and into the third chain make a single crochet. In the next stitch make a half double crochet. 3 loops, pull through all 3. This is the half double crochet. Now into the next chain make a double crochet. And into the last chain make a treble. Yarn over twice. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. We have 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 and yarn over, pull through 2. Now skip the next 2 stitches, 1, 2 and make a slip stitch into the third stitch. Chain 6. Skip the first 2 chains and make a single crochet into the third chain. Then a half double crochet. After that a double crochet. And finally a treble. Skip the next 2 stitches and slip stitch into the third stitch. We are going to make a total of 5 triangles like this. So here the last triangle is done, and make a slip stitch into the first double crochet. So our sepal is ready. Just yarn over and pull up a small loop and cut off the thread. This is the sepal. Now I'll show you how to assemble it. In this flower I have used a balloon stick. You can use any stick, and with the hot glue gun I have assembled the rose and the sepal. Here I have used an empty refill. I needed a small stick, so I used it. And later I understood that it can be used as a very beautiful pencil topper as well, or on top of a pen or a pencil. So let me show. This is a pen. Just insert it like this, and then push it through the rose. Apply a little bit of hot glue over here so that this green part does not slide further. It stays in its place. And then apply a little bit of hot glue over here and push the rose like this, and it will stick there. If you want to keep this sepal open, you can keep it just like this. Otherwise, you can apply a little bit of hot glue and stick it to the rose very slightly, and see how beautiful the curled petals look. So it is totally up to you. If you want the sepals to be fully open, you can just leave it like this, or you can put a little bit of glue and stick it. So our project is almost done. Now you can go ahead and make as many roses as you want in a variety of colors. You can apply a little bit of hot glue over here and just overlap it so that it sticks and it stays in proper shape. Friends, I hope you have liked this video, and I hope you have subscribed to my channel, and I will request the newcomers to please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that as soon as I release a new video, you will get immediate notifications and you won't miss. I also make videos on DIY jewelry, so please be with me and support my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye and take care.